Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a pretty exciting day here. So it's a demo day again, this time courtesy of Smallridge. They've got a 6145R Ultimate Edition there. Or is it premium? It's a premium edition, beg your pardon. But that's not what we're demoing. We're actually demoing this machine. It's a Pottinger Synkro 3030 cultivator. We'd seen these online and we got a bit of reseeding we want to do and thought they would do a really good job. And they had a demo machine. They're pretty keen to bring it here, so we're going to have a go with that. It just so happens that they brought it on the tractor when Chris dropped it up here last night and he had a lift home, so they've left it here with the tractor as well. Chris from Smallridge and somebody from Pottinger are going to come out this morning and show us how it works. So where they had it on demo yesterday, they found a couple of wet spots by the looks of it. So I'm just giving it a bit of a clean before we ever go. That's just my OCD. So yeah, here it is. We'll have a proper look around it in a minute. I'll get it cleaned off. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? So we'll wait until the guys turn up to show us how it all works, but it looks fairly beefy anyway. Hell of a thing. The whole idea of trying one of these is sort of something that's not a plough, an alternative to ploughing the ground. It's obviously got the legs which would lift the ground up and pull any compaction out. The discs would work it up, the roller would consolidate it again, with the idea of drilling in behind. But we'll see how it goes, see what sort of job it does on the ground we got for it, and we'll go from there.
Look, you've got one on each side, so effectively that will change your shear bolt.
Oh, I see.
So if you haven't got your spanners on with you,
Yeah, you pull it out.
And the other thing is just once it's folded down, unlock that one so it can float.
Oh, I see. So if you hit anything hard with it.
So if you hit anything, because those boards are there just to keep it all tidy for you.
I see.
And then depending on how hard your ground is, you've effectively got three options with your shear bolt.
Yeah.
So if it's really hard, you'd have it in the back hole to make the point very aggressive. Or if it's quite soft, you can move it forward to the shallow hole, so we're kind of halfway there at the moment.
Yeah, I see.
But yeah, it does make a surprising difference playing around with those.
So there's a shear bolt option and there's another version as well.
So there's a shear bolt, and then we do have a sprung auto reset option.
Right. Okay.
We still have the shear bolt on that.
Yeah.
Because it gives, I think we only go down to 2 adjustments there then.
Right.
But we still got that adjustment between like aggressive and less aggressive.
Yeah.
Like you say, the packer roller that you've got here would be by far our most common one for the UK because it's quite universal.
Yeah.
Like I say, your packer roller there is doing 2 jobs. It's controlling your depth, but also that will chop your clods because this isn't a disc cultivator.
No.
You will find that will just help break them down a bit more.
Okay.
Again, set your scrapers like you would on any cultivator. Like you say, you'd slacken the bolts off and move them in there.
Yeah.
Say they're not too bad there.
No.
But as they wear, rather than having to adjust all of them, if you look, you can slacken these 2 bolts off
On the end there, yeah.
here, put a bar in there, and you can just pivot the whole bar down.
Oh, that's good.
So you don't have to. Once you've set them, you should be able to adjust the bar as a whole then
Just
as you
all
go.
as one instead of having them all individually different.
Yeah.
Right, I see.
Your other options, really, like you say, you can. This is manual depth control. You can have a hydraulic one.
Yeah. Okay.
That's as nice for adjusting it on the move. You'll notice, of course, you guys haven't taken this one off yet.
No.
But with it set at the moment, it would all kind of nose up because the packer roller's not on the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
So actually, like you say,
You want the roller on the ground.
you want the roller on the ground. So really, if this is your last demo, Chris, we want to pull these pins at the end of the day and drop the roller all the way back down again. And then, like say, the only other option, you could put a catch crop seeder on the back if you want for cover crops or anything.
Yeah.
You're never going to chop this up massively with legs, and those discs on the back are just for levelling.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? We probably actually want to pull those up a little bit from where they are because of how it's sort of falling in there. You can imagine if this didn't have the grass matting in. Now, if this was stubble, it would be
there.
But I don't know
It's almost a little bit too aggressive for this, isn't it?
Like you say, we're in and we're under this now. We're moving that root structure.
Yeah.
But there's almost too much here for that. This is where you, like you say, your disc cultivator.
Yeah. I think that's the one we seen in the video, was the disc one.
So guys, you saw the demo there we did with Chris and Andrew this morning. It was a bit unfair of us really to demo that machine on the area that we did, because it's not designed for grassland work. It's more of a arable tool for like wheat stubble or arable stubble. But it was a good, Chris was taking it from a demo back to their place, and we're sort of in the middle, and so it was a good chance to have a go with it. They do a disc version, which we'd be really keen to have a go with, and hopefully they're going to bring that back in the summer to have a go on the corn stubble. That would also do a better job on the grassland as well. So I don't want you guys to think that it was a rubbish demo at all, because it wasn't. It was a bit unfair of us to ask it to do a job that it was never designed to do there, really. But thank you for Chris for bringing it out on the tractor, and thank you for Andrew from Pottinger for coming down as well and explaining a bit about the machine. So it was really good. We'll hopefully see those guys again with a couple more products in the future. Craig also got the fert spreader back this morning, so we've got that one back. He's repaired, hopefully working again, ready to go on Monday next week. I've just given him a bit of a wash out because there was a little bit of fertilizer left in the bottom of it when it went off to be repaired, and whatever way you look at it, fertilizer loves to eat metal, and it's no good if you don't wash it out. So I try and pride myself on keeping the machine clean and looking after it. I just didn't have a chance to wash it out before it went off to be repaired. It was sort of a last minute, yep, we'll take it, let's do it. We'll put the weight block back on the front for fert spreading next week. But yeah, that brings this week to a close. It's Friday night. You go home. Show you one more thing I'm working on. Oh, they are absolutely flying with the shed at the minute. They've got all the roof trusses up, all the panels up. That thing is flying up out of the ground. This is going to be part of a little project I'm working on. They're going to make a front linkage toolbox and sort of weight type thing. So I got a plate to mount on there with a 3-point linkage on it for the front. It's got an air tank on it. It used to be part of an old sprayer. So it's got an air tank on it, which is really handy. I've got some lights to mount on it as well. There's the headstock there that I'm going to mount on it. Just got to do a bit more fabricating on that one on a rainy day, and he'll be ready. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you again to Chris and Andrew for coming out today and doing the demo with us. We'll hopefully be back on with some fert spreading next week. And like I say, if we get a rainy day, we'll go and we'll do a bit of fabricating on that one. But for now, that's the end of the week. That's the end of my day. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on another video very soon. Cheerio.